Let's take a look here at our next butterfly drill. This is going to be a one-arm butterfly left side with fins here. And we were able to be joined here by a very special guest, Natalie Kahn, from alum of the University of Michigan and member of the 2024 Hong Kong Olympic team, and just very, very great underwaters here. In this drill here, we're going to be wearing fins for this progression. And what we look for here is just the toes being pointed. We want to remember that butterfly has this inverse relationship between the shoulders and the hips here. So what we kind of see here is the feet and shoulders going up while the hips here are in a downward position. And then we see the hips here come up, then the shoulders, chest area, and the feet then go down. And there's always that inverse relationship. So we'll take a look here at the kick first. What we'd like to kind of see here with the kick is going to be starting out first with the natural knee bend. Sometimes we see that swimmers have their legs too stiff as they travel through the water, so we'd like to see a little bit of a flexion here with the knee as the body travels through. Feet here are coming up to their highest point, and then what we're going to want to see is those feet just kind of coming down as then they're going to go over the water. So we'll kind of see here again, feet come up. Hips come up right here, feet are down. Then what we're going to want to see is the feet then are coming up as the hips are coming down. And we just want to kind of just have a little tap of the feet going down at this point with the fins, so that way we really feel the legs going forward. Now, if the legs become too stiff as the body travels, you're not going to really kind of feel this strong dolphin kick here to really be able to move nice and forward as the body travels. The non-stroking arm here at the top is going to, so that will be our right arm here, is going to stay up in front, while then the left is going to come over the water. We kind of want to see the left arm here stay as low as it can to the surface so that we're going to be nice and flat, entering in just at about the on top of the shoulder area. When we also are going to be taking the breath, which would be about right here, we're going to want to see that kind of taking forward. Often when we see this drill done with developmental swimmers, we kind of see everybody breathing to the side. I shouldn't say everybody, but some swimmers, or we've seen an emphasis of this breathing to the side so athletes can take a breath. However, it really changes the body positioning of the stroke and the drill. It kind of defeats the purpose. You kind of see here then as the hand is coming out, we really want to make an emphasis to get that head to go down, so that way we can land very, very, very forward. Remember, we don't want to think about butterfly being very, very loopy, kind of like this, even though there is an element to that. We want to kind of think about butterfly being flat and forward, so that the body then just is going to travel just below the surface. And then we just kind of keep repeating those points here. We'll take a look here on the underwater view. On the takeoff, great job here. Feet again, nice and pointed. Great whip kick here. So kind of see here just the knee flexion that's created. And again, we kind of say that knee flexion is going to be something that's required. However, remember, you're going to want to see not too much of that, because otherwise, if it's just knees that are moving up and down, you're not really going to see a lot of connection or speed. We have great connection here from the hips with those knees to be able to perform this kick as we're going to be traveling through the water. On the way back, we're going to just again look for those same things. So here again, head nice low, looking forward during the breath, and then the challenge is get the head down quick and then enter into the water. Now remember here, we would like to see when our athletes are performing the drill to be on top of the shoulders here. At a developmental level, what we would want to see is those hands kind of actually land just outside the shoulders. So if we kind of see here, we would want to kind of be somewhere right in here for both sides. And it's a lot easier to see it from that way. Here we're a little bit more inside than we'd like to see, and what we kind of see with that is then just going to be a little bit of an out sweep. So see that right there? And if we actually have the hand land here into this position, what we can do is get the fingertips down and then get into that catch right away. So see that right there? This way it just eliminates any dead spots or potentially bad habits. One of the most common things that we see with butterfly swimmers at the developmental level is that the hands like to kind of come in together right in front of that head. Also just take a look and just again at that relationship. So see here, hips up, shoulders and feet are down. And then we see the opposite here. Feet are up at this point with the shoulders, and then the hips are down. Really nice movement right there. This was a really, really fun opportunity to be able to see Natalie swim the stroke. All right, here we're going to take a look just then at what we look for in the catch. So just again, another perspective here. Again, we'd like to see just this entry point be a little bit wider. And then we want to look at that power triangle right there. This is really, really good movement. We'd like to see just this hand be a little bit closer to being to the side of the body, and it's not going to be by too much. Ultimately, what we kind of want to see is just this is what's going to be formed. So, and we're almost, what we would like to say is going to be right there. So a little bit closer right here, and we've got a really, really nice triangle formed as we're going to be traveling through the water. We want you guys also to take a look here at the exit point, how she's kind of coming into the body a little bit. See that right there? And we're finishing a little bit close to the belly button. And then what we'll see is that, and then that hand come out. We're going to see then that hand basically come out right at the hip level right there. So there's a lot of moving parts here with the stroke. Overall, if you found some great value out of this, be sure to drop a like and subscribe.